What is going on, guys? The Saurus Fox here today, bringing you the first episode of the Inter Milan save. As you know, we are carrying on from Atletico Madrid because we left at the end of the season. But I think it's a move for the better, because once you find out how Atletico Madrid have been getting on, I think we've made a good decision to move to Italy, have a new challenge. Inter Milan didn't have the greatest of years last year, only coming like 5th. Yeah, here we go. Last year they came 5th. 38 played, of course, won 18, drew 10, lost 10, only on 64 points. We are showing you the league table. As you know, as I said, become 5th. 64 points, missed 2 points we missed out on the Champions League qualification. But yeah, the Napoli came 3rd, Roma came 2nd, and Juventus, of course, as they normally do, win the league, and Genoa, Pescara, Crotone getting relegated. And the teams to get promoted are Francione, Carpi and Verona. So my successor, of course the new Atletico Madrid manager, is Leonardo Jardim, the former Monaco manager. I think he'll be alright. He should be alright. He's got a good, decent managerial stats, 4-star, about almost 4-star reputation, just slightly in the black at the end there. He's on 85 grand a week. Now let's see what business has been happening. So let's start with Koke. He got sold to PSG for £52 million. He's made 3 appearances so far. That's why I knew he wasn't really going to stay. I knew he wanted to go to PSG as well. Yannick Carrasco has also gone to PSG for for a cheap price, £35.5 million. I'd say he had a good 2 years at Atletico Madrid. Looking at the other transfers, they sold Sime Vizalashko to Stoke for £11.25 million, potentially rising to £16 million. They also sold Guilherme Sequeira, or can't say his name, to Valencia for £675,000, and they let a load of youth players leave for free, and a few players go out on loan. In on the transfers, they've spent £45 million. They've signed Victor Moses from Chelsea and Vitolo from Sevilla. They've also signed Tanis Marcelian, young Spanish international, yeah, goalkeeper. But he's in the Atletico Madrid B team. So if you look at finances, they are now a rich team, which I'm guessing they would after they've sold all them players. They've moved to the new stadium as well, the Estadio de Madrid, which they will move to in real life as well. 70,000 capacity, not bad, I guess. So we wish them the best of luck for the coming season. So now let's go and update you on what we've been up to. Also, Griezmann is still at the club, which if I show you, he's not listed. He's not transfer listed, and there's no teams interested in him. So it makes absolute no sense when I'm at the club. He says he wants to leave to better his career. Feels like he wants to move on. There's always teams interested in Bayern Munich, Man City, Arsenal. Now there's no interest. Whether it was just me, he didn't like, and he likes the new manager. But yeah, so now let's get into Milan business. So the 4 players that have left, we made £64 million. We sold Mauro Icardi to Chelsea, because to be perfectly honest, when I joined, I made him a promise that if Chelsea make a bid and show interest in him, I'll allow him to go, which he's happy because I've sold him to Chelsea. I'm not going to stop him. We had many other bids from like Dortmund, Barcelona, Liverpool. But no, I stuck to my promise. I rejected any other deal, and we sold him to Chelsea. So he's happy. He wanted to improve in his career. I didn't actually looking at that. He said he played for Barcelona. I honestly did not know that. Next, we sold Gabriel Barbosa, the Brazilian, to Everton for £10 million. I know he's alright, I guess, but with the players we've got at the club, I don't really see him being part of the team. Inter signed him for 23.5 million. Of course, we've lost money on him, but if I'm not going to use him, why is he going to stay at the club? Now, some of these deals were already agreed and signed when I joined. So Juan Jesus, I would have liked to keep him at the club. He would have played many games in my team. He got sold to Roma for 7 million, where he's been on loan for a couple of seasons, about for a year. Safir Taider went to Bologna for 7 million, or Bologna, however you say it. We sold Cancer Erkin to Stoke for 3.2 million. He was in the under 20 squad, so I just thought I'm not going to play him. So we put him on the transfer list, and he went to Stoke. He got his work permit, and we sold him for 3.2 million. He's 28 years old. I couldn't see him in the team. We also sold Yuto and Nagatomo to Sassuolo for 2 million. Sold Michel, another defender, or Mikel, to Celta Vigo for 2 million. We sold this young goalkeeper Rafael Di Janeiro for 300 grand. Felipe Melo was already going on a free transfer. Some of these players we did let go for free. Rodrigo Palacio, as you can see, retired, and we loaned out a few players. Now, out of the £53 million that has been spent, the £10 million that was £10.25 million for Eder was already agreed, and so I could not cancel it. Because, looking at it, yeah, you're probably going to use him. You could play him in multiple different positions. But he isn't bad. He's a 3-star player. So he might get a bit of action in the team, but £10 million I wouldn't have spent. Now looking at my transfers, we signed Angelo Ogbonna for 15 million, rising to 16.5 potentially. He's good. We needed some defenders, so I thought he's got Serie A experience with Juventus and Torino. So after a couple of years at West Ham, we'll bring him back to the Serie A, and hopefully he can do a good job for us. Southampton did get relegated, so we went and signed Cedric as our first team right back. But he went and got an injury within the first few days of being in the club, which for £15 million I've just spent on him, and he's got a 7 to 9 week injury with a torn hamstring, which is not what we want. Yeah, he's a good, decent right back. He'll be alright for us, and I thought he could make an impact. We've gone and signed Lamine Kone from Sunderland, who also got relegated. He's a good solid centre back. He's got 16 heading, 14 marking, 15 tackling. Considering these stats are out of 20, he's not too bad. We've got a good depth in the defence, which I think we might need due to the fixtures being in the Europa League. So hopefully he can do something for us. Also, he went and signed Ricardo Quaresma. He's been at Inter Milan on multiple occasions before. 2008 and 9 season and the 9-10 season. So, bring him back to the club. He was on the transfer list. Cheap, a fee of £160,000. Hopefully he can just be a good backup player. He's got 19 crossing, 16 dribbling, 16 first touch. He'd be alright. If an injury happens, he can come back in. Or if we play a slightly younger team in a cup match or something, he can come in and maybe prove a bit of experience. We also went and signed Kosuke Honda. Yes, many people are going to hate him now. He was at AC Milan for 4 years, but he got released, so we went and signed him. Also went and signed Seydou Doumbia as well on a free transfer. Again, he sort of knows a bit of experience in the Serie A with Roma in 14-15 season. They signed him. He never really got in the Roma team. He went back out on loan to CSKA Moscow, which was his previous club in Russia. And of course he went on loan to Newcastle, went on loan to Basel in Switzerland. And we've decided to bring him back, show that he can be a proven player in the Serie A. And we went and also loaned in Michy Batshuayi from Chelsea. Good young player, good decent all-round stats, everything pretty much in green other than throwing, marking, tackling, leadership. You don't really need that as a striker. He's complete forward as well, which is nice. And yeah, loaned him in for the season, which will cost £2.8 million. So if you've noticed, the theme is I've tried to sign players with Serie A experience which will help, other than Cedric. So yeah, that's the idea of signing Dumbia, Honda, Ogbonna, and players like that. So yeah, I don't think we've done too bad. 53 million spent, 64 million incomings. We've got 11 billion still left in the transfer budget, 152,000 wage. I don't feel like I need to make many more transfers, because we can't really get any more players in the squad because there's certain squad registration rules, because you have to have 4 players trained Inter Milan in the squad as well as everyone else. We tried to, well, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. We also got rid of the non-EU players because they're just difficult to register in the squad. If they haven't got a work permit, of course they can't play. Staff wise, we brought in a few players just to try and improve it. We've got good defending, good attacking, good technical, and a good tactical coaching and good physiotherapy. Brought in some scouts as well. 3rd best scouts. Got 2nd best coaches in the league as well, for goalkeeping, fitness and mental and man management. So yeah, I'm trying to really hit the ground running, not make too many changes, but we've done what we had to do. Now, as you know, when we was at Atletico Madrid, we had absolutely no finances. We got £34 million, almost 35 million, but that's why I'm trying to keep my money, so we don't end up like we did at Atletico Madrid. So, quick look at the squad. It's not too bad, and of course with the registration rules, we can't have everyone registered, so Kone and Ogbonna are going to have to miss out for the league. If we get an opportunity to register him later on in the year, we will. And of course, this is going to be the starting team for the first game of the season. Handanovic, Ansaldi, Miranda, Murillo, Santon, Medel, Brozovic, Candreva, Mario Gomez, just the way I said that, because it's got João Mario and this Argentine Alejandro Gomez. Of course, we've got Jovetic up front, we've got the new players on the bench. We want to try slowly ease them into the team. If we need to rotate Brozovic, Medel, we've got players to do that in Banega and Kondogbia. And then of course we've got Honda if we need to replace Mario. We've got Dumbia and Batshuayi for striking options. We've got Candreva, good winger. So yeah, got a general good team. So now let's get into the first game of the season at the San Siro, or the Giuseppe Meazza, for the first game of the season. So you already know the lineup. Of course, Cedric's out of a torn hamstring. They've got 3 players injured. But they're playing Belek, Pioli, Struna, Romagnoli, but not Alessio Simone. Got Leitziger, Pasciuti, Fedele, Bianco, Di Gordio, Bifulco and Thiam. Yep, pronunciations are absolutely crazy, like they were when they was in Spain, but I think we've got a good enough team to get 3 points for the first game of the season, and my first game in charge. Yeah, we had an unbeaten pre-season, winning 3-0, 7-0, 4-0, 1-0, 3-1 and 4-1. That's why when I first come to the club, there was absolutely no friendly, so I arranged the under-20s and the under-18s. Then these games came into it. We also cancelled a few as well, just because we don't want too many friendlies. Don't want to risk too many injuries as well. We only got the one, which we're lucky for. If you look, Cardi did actually score in most of the friendlies. So yeah, let's get into the first game of the season. Tactics, attacking, very fluid, quick, high-tempo football. Clear ball to the flanks, get the fullbacks overlapping, run at the defence, be expressive, let them be creative in their own way, close the goalkeeper down, and I think that's going to be good. Straight away, 11 minutes in the game, and Gary Medel goes and gets himself injured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually push Kondogbia up there, and I have him as a box-to-box midfielder, while Brozovic is still the roaming playmaker. So we've got a highlight here. Belek, the keeper for Carpi, clears it up the pitch. Now we've got the ball. Brozovic to Gomez, running well at the defence, bloody hell. And then the effort, great run, not to be rewarded by a goal. Another chance, Brozovic, Kandreva, João Mario, good ball out wide to Davide, Santon, Simon, Jovetic, back to Jovetic. Wow, we not scored, honestly. That's all I can say. How have we not scored? This is why we're playing very fluid. Good ball in. Jovetic back to Kandreva, shot deflected onto the post, and they've cleared it, which is just, we're very unfortunate not to score. Another chance, we've got Ansaldi to Kondogbia, to Gomez, who's very central, running at the defence, doing exactly what we want him to do. Another effort, Belek with a save though. We've got a corner, Gomez is going to take it. It's in, and we've missed. We're on the ball again. It's Mario, Kondogbia, Gomez, Mario looking to go forward. Still on the ball, we lose it, but Miranda's going to clear it up. Murillo, Brozovic, quick, fast, attacking play. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Brozovic, another chance wide, over the bar. So somehow it's 0-0 at half time. Looking at the match stats, I honestly don't know how. 17 shots, 7 on target. We've had 51% possession. We've made 202 passes. Just been a great attacking team. We haven't been able to score. Belek with a goal kick. We've got it back. Struner, Fiam. The ball's bouncing around here. Can Jovetic pick it up? He closed the ball down. Kandreva's on it. Back to Santon. Looking to push forward. Brozovic to Santon to João Mario. Kondogbia, can he find a ball? Gives it Jovetic. Brozovic, Mario, Santon. Across the box, and Belek will save that. So I mean, that good inter passing play. Good attacking. And poor kick from Belek. Ball's only gone to Jovetic, to Kandreva, who's charging in the box. No one was there. Maybe should have held it up to find a cross, but he's gone for the shot. He's missed. So we're going to bring on Dumbia for his debut, play him next to Jovetic, bring off João Mario, and hopefully 2 strikers up front will add a bit of extra threat. I say that it's Kondogbia looking to find some space. He does, and a Belek with a good save there. Again, we're being such a dominant side, and we just can't keep the ball. We can't put the ball in the back of it. 25 shots. Honda's come on for his debut. 15 minutes to go. So it looks like it's going to end 0-0. Stats have just gone through the roof with our attempts. If betting on losing now. Good interception there. Honda. Ball out wide to Jovetic. Tries to cut inside, but he's been closed down. He's lost the ball. Probably going to end. It's going to be a draw. Unless we can get the ball and get something up so quick. It's going to be a draw. Bianco out wide. And Soldi's won it. And he's tried to find one more ball over the top. He finds the ball, but the referee's blown the whistle. I'm not going to be harsh. I'm just going to say unlucky. The match stats, we had 34 shots and 14 on target, 15 off target, 53% of the ball, 461 passes, 80% pass completion. Good amount. We only won 16 out of 22 tackles, but yeah, we were slightly the worst team on average rating. But 34 shots and 14 on target. We were a very dominant team. We don't know how it stayed 0-0. Rightly so. We failed to make chances pay, like 34 shots, and we couldn't do nothing.